Now, interestingly enough, when we talked about Joe Rogan last week and his $100 million Spotify deal, I start seeing all kinds of, number one, I got 2 or 3 invites for subscription for Spotify, including 3 months of free. And then now I'm seeing on YouTube, within the YouTube ads, sign up for YouTube Premium, YouTube TV, and then there's like a YouTube Music.
Yes.
Everybody's getting into like the platform guys, the content platforms.
Yes.
They're all getting into specialization and membership models, like Netflix.
Yeah. The subscription model is, I think, the way. Well, multi-level marketing is kind of that subscription base, right? You've got people that subscribe to individual to buy their products or services or what have you, and varying degrees of success, but done well. When you look at any like Netflix or whatever, it's subscription based, and it is incredible. That's really your business model. That's what you want now for your business model. Like, how can I get subscribers?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Did you see this story?
I did not. What? This doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but what was interesting that came out of this,
what?
It's quite possible that Amazon is going after AMC theaters. Let's see here. Last week it was reported that Amazon had potentially held buyout talks with AMC Entertainment and is the struggling movie theater chain that continues to try and stave off bankruptcy. It's the world's largest exhibitor. AMC has seen its company value plummet nearly 50% in the last 6 months. Let's see here. Amazon trying to grow its Prime Video service, stepping in. It's been something of a lifeline. AMC stock then surged. So, but why do you think they would do that?
Because people still want a shared experience for consuming narratives, and it makes sense. If Amazon tried their hand at the studio, Amazon Studios, and then they kind of revamped it. It's still around. Like Amazon Studios is still a thing, but it's kind of like a distribution move. So if they're creating content, they want to be able to distribute, wherever they can, not just streaming online, but to, I guess, invigorate the whole movie-going experience. It hasn't changed in how many years, right? You're sitting in a dark room and, big screen and blah, blah, blah. It's fun, but, you can improve that. And I think it makes sense for Amazon, who sells everything, to do that, actually. I actually... Yeah. That actually makes sense to me. I
see this article, within the article here, high-profile films such as Adam Driver's The Report played in select theaters for a few weeks before being made available via Amazon Prime Video. A strategy that was hinted would become more prevalent moving forward. So there it is. Cost-benefit equation hasn't been in Amazon's favor when it comes to theatrical distribution, but now COVID-19 devastates cinema attendance as the company is interested in costly brick-and-mortar operation that is losing ground to streaming. It doesn't add up. Okay.
Well,
it's not completely gone and probably will return.
I don't think the movie theaters can ever really leave. You still need a space for people to come together to, consume the narrative. Like, it might be one of those things where it doubles as like a concert hall type thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be, we're not just showing movies, but we're also doing like a mini convention here, or we can do presentations here. You can see the space being more versatile than we're just showing movies. It's like, no, we're also doing other things.
Absolutely, exactly. And here you go, another way to draw people into the subscription ecosystem. So, fair enough, because obviously that's not their only product. And with that being said, there's all kinds of stuff that will go with, Bezos is a
He's gonna be a trillionaire.
Finger. Yeah, he'll be the first trillionaire. And, things go full cycle. They come away from brick and mortar and then they'll come back to brick and mortar, right?
It would be cool if they went like this. If he hits, he becomes a first trillionaire and he's like, all right, every Amazon Prime member gets a free pass to movies for a year. Like, AMC Theater, go. If we're showing something, from the Amazon studio, go check it out. You've already paid. Go and check. Like, yeah, why not? I'm going to do it.
I saw another article coupled up with that, is that those theaters might start looking like Apple Movies, Apple Library. And I'm like, why did they mix Apple and Amazon? But I think the point was, you're going to start to be able to go to theaters, but you can select what you want to watch, et cetera, from a whole library.
Wow, that's pretty cool, actually.
Right.
That is
so you get the theater experience, but you get to watch what you want.
Yeah, because it would suck if theaters all of a sudden, you couldn't access them anymore. You couldn't have that experience anymore. You couldn't sit there with a whole bunch of strangers and just, oh my God, this is incredible. Like,
which I think is why everybody's interested in seeing, as the phases evolve and the measures open up, what changes will be implemented and how do we go back to normal with these changes.
Yeah.
Right? There's normal plus changes, and we'll see.
Normal plus lots
It's been a hot week. People have been out. Like, I know we've been sitting outside. We've been itching to go to parks and splash pads and stuff like that, right? So people are using swimming pools, and so the warm weather is going to get people out.
It is.
It's going to happen.
It will be hot, and they don't want to stay inside, so.
That's it. So I think, and I've seen numerous Twitter pictures and videos of like people like pool parties, and parks, recreation, public parks, and even protests and stuff. Like, it's just, you see some people, the attitudes are like, whatever, it's gonna happen. There's groups. We're here.
We're here, exactly.
Yeah, this is how they fight against it, right?
I get it.
Yep.
We must be locked down anymore.
No, they're fed up, and that's it.
That is all. I'm not going to take it anymore.
Oh man, no, I think that's good for this series of topics discussed, and thank you guys very much for joining us again, watching Podcast and Chill Show on YouTube, and also listening to us on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and anywhere you can listen to podcasts. What's that?
Omnipresence.
Omnipresence. That's right. We love what we do and how we do it. We love that you guys are tuning in and listening and watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share your thoughts. How you liking the show? You like the direction we're going? What we're talking about? Do you agree? Do you disagree? It's all love at the end.
Yeah, it's all love. Absolutely. These are great conversations, and it's always incredible when people get to join our conversations online, offline, sideline, whatever. It's always good to just talk it out. So thank you so much, people, for tuning in, listening, subscribing, sharing, and coming along on this fantastic podcast show journey with us.
Oh, it's been amazing. And hopefully we'll be back in the studio soon too, actually. I got to chat with Brian today about some stuff, but I think he was, I know he's back to work.
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw some social of him. He posted a picture that he was back in the studio. So we'll see how that goes, and we're looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, we're still coming at you, regular content. Look for it this week and the upcoming week, and we're going to put together another episode coming up soon. That one discussing a lot more of topical news and very important events surrounding George Floyd. Very controversial, but it's something that has to be discussed, and we're going to get deep and get into that and share our thoughts and feelings about that on the next podcast video show. So stay tuned for it because it's coming up very shortly. So until the next time, my esteemed guest, the maniac, the brainiac, the dynamic in the dynamic duo, Christopher Bernard.
The fabulous, fun, and funny Neil Quinto. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much. We salute you. It's all love. Thank you very much. Tune in again, guys. Okay, have a great night. And stay tuned for the next episode, podcast. And chill.
God, you've never heard.
Until now. Yes, sir.